What's up, guys? Welcome back to the One Stop Shop. I am she is me, it is everything, period.
Kelly so blessed, big plus XL. Kelly ain't got no chill. Kelly don't really give a fuck how you feel. Kelly ain't humble no more. Kelly got a foot on your throat. Kelly ain't humble no more. Kelly got a foot on your throat. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly, go. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly.
Happy New Year! It is January 1st, 2024. So you already know what time it is. Time for the Model of the Month. For those of you who are new to the channel, new to Model of the Month, the last quarter we were getting ready for 2024. We had Summer's over in October. I'm built for it in November, and it's the God in Me in December. If you haven't watched those yet, go ahead and get caught up, because we're not waiting on nobody in 2024. And with that being said, January's Model of the Month is last year's mess, this year's test. Okay, so all the mess that happened in 2023, we already know the devil's gonna be testing us. Society, environment, friends, it's gonna be testing us to move backwards, but we just can't go. So I'm gonna give y'all kind of like a grade book, or not a grade book, a grading scale to kind of measure up whether or not you passing the test from last year's mess in 2024. In the last quarter of 2023, we worked on, pumping yourself up, self-reflection, all of the things in terms of self-development that we needed to prepare ourselves for 2024. But now it's time to be about that action, okay? Now it's time to not just talk about it, but be about it. And so with this grading scale, in normal school, it's like you want to get the A. But in the one-stop shop, you need to get the A, the B, the C, and the D. You got to pass all these criteria to make sure that you're not bringing 2023's mess into 2024. So for A stands for appetite. Y'all got to check y'all appetite in 2024. It's a lot of things that we were hungry for in 2023 that led us down the wrong paths, or led us with the wrong people, or just in the wrong settings in general. And if you're not cognizant or aware of what you crave or what your appetite is, then you'll eat anything, okay? And I mean, not that y'all have to do this, but I'm going pescatarian in 2024. So my literal appetite gotta stay fine, get fine, stay fine, forever fine. Those are definitely the vibes for my appetite. I was talking to a friend earlier who said in 2023 they were too inside and they didn't, talk to family members and friends as much. So if your appetite is getting back connected with your loved ones, that could be your appetite. You just need to be intentional about what it is you're going to be digesting and what it is you're going to have an appetite for in 2024. Once you guys figure out your appetite and what you want to digest, it will set you up for checking off the B on your list. And the B stands for what? Boundaries. The B is for boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. For example, if you're trying to cut down on drinking and you're like, okay, 2024, I am trying to cut down on drinking, a boundary for you could be not drinking during the week. So when your homegirls call you and they're trying to go happy hour on Tuesday, not today, catch me on Friday, catch me on Saturday, you setting up your boundaries. And it's important to stick to your boundaries, because just because you say that you want to do something doesn't mean you're going to be able to execute it if you don't create boundaries for yourself. Boundaries for your friends, boundaries for your boyfriend, boundaries for your boss, boundaries for whoever. What you decide for your appetite for 2024 and the boundaries you create around that should also set you up for C. C on your list is what? Character. Character. Some of y'all character was questionable in 2023, and maybe it's a response from trauma, maybe hurt, pain, whatever. But this year, if your character is not aligned, how do you intend to be successful and intend to elevate? So you got your appetite that we already talked about. You got your boundaries. Once you have a healthier appetite and you create boundaries around that, it should start helping you grow as an individual. You're not doing the same things and making the same mistakes and having the same behavior. I think that C is what you guys should be focusing on the most. When they say on the test, if you don't know the answer, pick C every time. If you have to pick between your A, B, C, and D, pick C, because a lot of y'all's mess last year had to do with y'all character and how y'all move and being you know, just a good person in general, making selfish mistakes, making selfish moves. And I mean, everyone has things that they need to work and improve on. So if anything, focus on C the most in 2024, your character. And you guessed it, just like all the other ones, your appetite, your boundaries, and your character should flow right into D. And D is discipline. Discipline, guys, discipline. It's not gonna be enough to change your appetite, create boundaries, grow in character, and then let it fall by the wayside. The discipline is what makes all those efforts consistent, that routine. And once you have that consistency and that routine, that's when you begin to elevate. That's when you begin to follow to your purpose. That's when you begin to see the fruits of your labor come to harvest. That is the bread and the butter. Think of your favorite athlete or favorite celebrity or favorite activist or anyone who inspires you and headed to their craft and their goals. They didn't get there without discipline. Again, all of these things coincide. A is just your application. That's just you getting started. You trying to apply yourself. B, that's your interview. That's testing your ability in everything that you are trying to apply. Then you got C, your foundation. Like I said, character is the number one. God not gonna bless no mess. So that's your foundation. And D is the key. D is the key. The key to success, the key to keep going, the key to keep moving, the key to your mindset and blocking out the noise, the key to it all. The purpose of hashtag last year's mess, this year's test is to set you up for the entire year. We are not dragging the baggage from last year into this year. And the perfect way to do that is to follow this regimen, check your appetite, check your boundaries, check your character, and be disciplined all 2024. I'm super excited about the new year. For me personally, it's giving inside, it's giving elevate, it's giving next tax bracket, and I can show you better than I can tell you. I think that you're gonna have an awesome year if you claim it now. And yeah, man, hashtag last year's mess, this year's test, all January long. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the number one stop shop. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe.